Okay, and we're back. If you
We're
notice,
back.
I'm not Corey. Nor do I look anything like Corey.
I mean, if you squinted a little bit,
You,
maybe.
if you put me and Raven next to each other, you might get Corey out of between the
Maybe.
two of us. So Raven, tell us about yourself. Like, what else is there to you? Give me some substance.
Well, I'm here. I'm a city girl. I'm from Queens, but I'm in New Rochelle. And
So why Iona College? Why New Rochelle?
well, I applied to Iona because everyone in my school got in, so I knew that I could too. So I just applied and I got in.
Did you come here with anyone from your high school or?
Well, yeah, one of my friends, Kara, goes here, but like we didn't plan it that way.
Kara who?
Kara Wilson.
Oh, duh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the only Kara. Well, I guess not really.
There's a few.
But,
Kara with a K, she's the only one I think.
Yeah.
But
in our year,
yeah,
it's only Kara.
But I was gonna ask you something. I completely forgot. It went in and out of my head. Oh.
Okay. Oh.
What was our? When did we first interact with each other? Because I have no idea when our first interaction was with each other.
I don't know. I think it's either last year. First interaction. Like I knew who you were before that, but we never spoke or anything until last year.
Until when?
I don't know.
That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out when did we first know each other. I think I knew of you freshman year because you were already friends with Corey by then.
Oh yeah.
But we just didn't like talk.
I mean, I don't know because we've never had class together except for we had one class together, but that was last year. And before that, I can't think of a reason why we would have interacted besides a hi and bye situation.
Yeah, just like, oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
That's about it.
You're nice.
And then you had class with Adriana, so I would always like hang out with her and then you would just be there.
But me and Adriana weren't even that close till last year, like last semester.
You guys would go on dates all the time, like Starbucks dates.
When was that?
All the time.
Last year or year before?
Last year, junior year.
No, she was only here in the spring.
You're right.
What are you talking about? I feel like we were friends before that. We had class together last year.
We had a class together last year.
That was funny.
But that was it. Yeah, and our professor emailed us, was like, oh, you guys did the worst in the class.
Hi. Look who's back.
We're back and better, everyone. I brought a guest.
Corey is back, and he's brought a guest. Corey, you want to explain your guest? You want your guest to speak
Introduce
for himself?
yourself.
Sister.
You're his sister.
The microphone's here.
I'm not talking.
Oh,
it still picks up.
Huh?
They can still hear it though.
Up.
Yeah, it picks up. So either
That's
way,
actually pretty good.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Our equipment is really getting.
Yeah, it's getting
there,
phenomenal
everyone.
equipment.
There.
God bless.
Filmmascom, MediaStratCom, actually.
Oh, I don't like that. How that.
I like that.
Yeah. But yes, this is my sister. She's visiting from Atlanta. Her name is Jennifer. Jenny Fed in Spanish. If you're feeling a little bougie.
How was the trip?
Terrible.
Okay. Oh. Any particular reason why?
The bus ride.
Oh, you took a bus all the way up?
How
long? You took a bus ride from Atlanta?
I am so sorry.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you took a plane.
Taking a plane next time I come back in January.
Oh, you come back from January? Oh, we're having a full conversation.
Wow.
Wow, the more you know.
A bus. So how was the bus? Horrible, yeah.
Well,
I don't know,
not paying attention.
Well, like who else was on the bus? Was it like it couldn't have just been you, right? It had to be
the driver, the person,
the mommy on the bus.
Yeah, what?
You know the song.
Yeah, the baby's on the bus.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like who's traveling from Atlanta to New York.
True, and this is a really weird time to go traveling from New York.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is fair.
It's a Tuesday.
Okay. All right, you got this one.
Tuesday after Halloween.
Yeah.
Did you leave today? Did you leave yesterday?
I came, Saturday, and I leave tomorrow.
Oh, so you've been here. Oh, okay.
She's a world traveler.
Yeah,
everyone.
seriously, at that point.
Honestly, yeah.
I would never. Actually, I would.
Would what?
I would take the train, but I would take an Amtrak. Did you take an Amtrak? Well, you have to, right?
I was going to, but it was too expensive.
Oh, it's a bus.
Yeah, Amtrak's actually really expensive.
Yeah.
I looked into it.
It's like a good $200 for like.
Yes,
I actually just watched a YouTube video about why Amtrak matters to rural cities. Because, like, let's say someone has to go, like, middle of nowhere, Louisiana, and they got work in DC, like, or Atlanta. They got work in Atlanta.
Yeah.
The only way to get there is from an Amtrak. You can't take local transportation like we can here, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean,
hence why I would never
but
go to
Atlanta. That's different because you wouldn't take local transportation from New York to
Jersey. No, you can't. Never mind.
Like DC. Like
There's people that do
Louisiana-
though.
There are people.
There's a lot of people that do.
But like that's not a local transportation then.
It's not, but it's like
Like-
transportation to work. You know what I mean? So like, that's a big deal to
Okay.
people.
True.
So why
And
Amtrak matters to the working class.
the rural
Is it cheaper
areas.
from those states too? Like,
I would think
Bigger
so.
states?
yeah.
Some
It
research.
had something to do with like from Mississippi to Birmingham. You know what I mean? Like Alabama. Like
Okay.
that makes a big difference. Like, you know, yeah, it's like me trying to
They
get
don't have
to
the A train.
from here going to
Yeah.
Trenton. Like that's a hike. And obviously it's one line. You just ride it the whole way. Even like if you think
But
about
what
it,
did you type in your YouTube to
Yeah,
get this
why
video?
how did you
it
get
came up in
there?
recommendations. I don't know
Like,
why.
Was it recommended after? A
It was
BuzzFeed video?
recommended. Not after a BuzzFeed video. I don't really watch BuzzFeed too
ASMR.
much. Unless it's Bon Appetit.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Bon Appetit, 10 out of 10, great YouTube channel.
yeah.
nonetheless-
Noted.
But I feel so like I don't know. Amtrak.
I'm a fan.
I'm the biggest fan of like Amtrak or like for long distance. I'd rather just go on a plane.
Yeah. I'm not a big
Maybe I'm just
train
bougie,
guy.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
you just have money.
No, I have a
No.
credit card that I don't have to worry about until 3 weeks from now.
Fair, it's fair, it's fair.
So
Yeah. I think I also enjoy flying.
I like
True.
flying
I don't
too.
like being
I like
on a
the
train
airport.
long distance.
I didn't feel like
No.
I don't even like the flight. I like the airport.
I like the
oh,
airport.
I love a
people
good
watching.
airport. I do like people
When
watching.
you see a nice
Yeah,
couple
I like
with
people watch.
nice
I like
argument.
seeing people. Yeah, worry,
That's really
Yeah.
good.
stress because I'm not.
Especially on like the
Yeah,
line going
never
to like
worry.
the check-in or whatever, they get
Oh yeah.
so pressed like a
You see
panini
a
over
lot.
like.
There's a lot of arguments.
Yep.
Those are the best.
Hey,
I
like,
will like follow
just take
them,
it easy,
kind of.
buddy.
And I also appreciate when you like see like families running with their
Mhm.
luggage to catch their plane because I would never. If I miss
actually-
my
I
plane,
don't
it
even
is a
run for
sign.
a bus or
No.
train I'm about to miss.
I have never missed
Uh-uh.
a flight. Knock on wood. But
I never have, but I never
Yeah.
ran for one either. I don't even
I just
speed
don't
walk.
believe in
Yeah,
that. I wouldn't
I'd
even
probably
speed walk
run.
for a
I'd
bus.
run. I don't want to waste
Mhm.
my money like
Because-
that.
But
it
maybe
was
for
just not
train,
my
it's
time.
different.
It's not my time to catch that train. And who am I?
But train's different because you could just use
If I'm
Another
ticket.
talking
will
like
come.
train, bus,
No,
Gale
but
Express.
train,
Yeah,
you
you're right.
could
A
just get
train's
the
gonna come
you
again.
catch
Yeah.
the same one, and you have to pay for another ticket.
Yeah,
A plane, you got to pay for a whole nother ticket.
not if you.
Well, sometimes.
All right, but I'm talking like Southwest. I'm not
Oh,
talking.
we
like,
don't do Southwest,
I'm not
honey.
talking.
We do.
I mean, no, I love
Delta.
JetBlue. I
No.
love Delta's or United. I'm not talking United here.
Okay, we don't do United.
I'm
no.
talking
Spirit.
JetBlue, American Airlines out here.
But
They're gonna
sometimes
they're
can
gonna make you buy.
exceptions.
We
Like
can.
if you make up a good enough story,
You really
then-
Traffic is not a good story.
not
No,
like
not traffic. I'm talking like.
No.
I don't know. I'm just a very time oriented person. Like it says in my
So-
resume.
That is true. You do text me like a good 2 hours before every radio
I'm like,
show.
be there.
Now, and what do I do? Be there at 11:05.
I'm really good with time management. I've always hated being late. My mom was okay with being late. I hated it. I was like, no, let's go now. Like, stop.
No, I'm like okay with being late.
Yeah, I'm
sometimes.
fine with that.
I feel that's like can be a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't see
It
it
was
be
like
a good
a-
thing, but
it's
it's a
like-
bad thing.
Yeah, like when it comes to work, I'm not gonna be late for work. But anything else,
Yeah.
class,
No.
friend,
If it was
dinner,
like
oh
if you're
my
5
God.
minutes late, you're early. You're already 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
So like you got to be there 15 minutes early. type of
No.
thing.
It's like situational.
Yeah, it
like
really is.
class, I
Class
don't
is
like being
different.
late for. I don't
Class,
like walking in.
half an
late.
hour late is me being
No.
early.
But you got to be there early in the first at least 2 weeks. So
To cement your seat.
yes, to make sure they know
Where
which
you
one
stand.
is your
Yes.
seat. Like you got to mark your territory first 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go pee on a chair.
Because lately in our class in business and professional speaking,
Yeah, our seats have been very.
I'm like, what are you
wishy-washy.
doing?
Yeah,
It's because the one seat is too tiny.
yeah.
Not for us, but we've been getting bumped to the back. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
we
what
have
the
been
heck?
getting bumped to the back.
I'm like, I can't reach the outlet from here.
No, we can't.
Let me calm down. It's the reason
And
why
when
they
we
charge
try to
on top.
get further, a gust of wind from people's lungs just
Blows out the
blows out the window.
Yeah, so it could be
Um,
kind of rough.
I don't know. I feel like if you're late to something, it's no big deal.
I
It
feel
depends
like-
if it's work. If it's
all right,
work,
what if you're late to a date? How do you talk yourself out of that?
what
one?
kind of date?
Like a romantic date,
Like a first date or
like a first
a
date.
first day if it can't be late.
Yeah,
for.
that no. Like I'm not talking like that. No.
Mm.
Like you can't.
Okay,
be
but then what about
Like
in
if they're your boyfriend or girlfriend,
Then
then they
they're
should
late.
know
Yeah.
that you're.
what about in
probably
movies
late.
though? When it's like
In
no,
Like at a
hear
show
me
in
out.
time.
scripted television?
No, like in movies when like it's a failing marriage and then like I'll be there at dinner and then they get
And they don't
swamped at
show
work
up.
and then
Yeah.
they're like calling and they're like where are you? And you're like,
That's
I'll be there. I'm
embarrassing,
leaving now. And like they're
Yeah,
really not leaving
Like
now.
But then the thing about
But I
dates
love
is
that line,
I
though.
never want like the other person to be that person sitting there like
True.
with the waiter be like, oh, you sure you remember? Like, you sure they're coming?
But
And
do you
they're like,
really
"Yeah,
think they
I'm coming."
wanted that to happen to them too in the TV show or movie?
Well, no, the director wants
Yeah.
happen.
The writer
Screenwriter
didn't
Needs
wants
want-
conflict for the
Maybe
movie to
drama.
last. Otherwise, the movie will take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I just feel as though like and stuff like that, like you can't really be late for a first dinner, like a first date. That's just
Yeah.
like no.
That just means you don't really care.
Yeah, no.
Which is like, why'd you even ask me
try
on a date?
exactly.
Because I'm just not gonna talk to you again because you don't care about me. and
Where
my
would
feelings.
Raven? What would your ideal first date be? Just
Right
I'm
here, right
taking
now.
notes.
Ideal
Yeah.
first date. Well, the last first day I went on was to Bar Taco, and
How-
that was pretty
whoa,
successful. Well,
That's
it wasn't that successful.
how recent was that, Raven?
How did I what?
How recent was that date?
It was
2019?
September. Yeah.
Oh, good stuff,
Why
Raven.
was that
So-
the recent? You started by 2019.
I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
want,
Oh my
I don't want her to.
Give
I
her
didn't-
some break
no,
here.
like
You
if
don't want me to get too specific.
yeah,
Just-
like yeah, if it was like 2017, I'd be like, I'll good for you, Raven, but like I'm not gonna judge. September, good for
September.
you,
Bar
Raven.
Taco.
How'd it go? Well.
It went well. Except for they didn't have anything I wanted. So like my go-to they didn't have, and then my backup they also didn't have.
Wait,
For some reason.
You mean as the
As, like,
date
a
or
meal,
the food?
not the
I was
person.
like, wait a minute.
The meal.
Like what?
But then what I got was like pretty good. And the
Okay.
date went well. I'd
So that's
say.
your ideal first date, Bar Taco?
Okay, was there a second date?
There was a second
Third
date.
date?
Okay.
There was third date.
Who is this person?
You don't know them.
Yeah, but why? Are you taken? Are you
No.
Raven?
It's a long story. We could talk about after dinner.
Oh,
Are you gonna be late
After
to that?
show.
I know.
catch us on our second channel if you want to catch behind the scenes look at Raven's love life.
Our podcast.
Yeah, I'll fill you guys in.
Honestly, yeah. What's your ideal first date, Martin?
Mine? I don't know. I've always thought it'd be really funny if I took a girl out to like Buffalo Wild Wings and like you need to get traditional.
What?
It's just like that's like the wild side of me like wants that to happen just to see like how they react.
Oh, But like
Okay.
traditional wings is your outside.
No, just because like what now they gotta be messy. You know what I mean? Like then they're
instead
then
of
you
being
you
all-
gotta jump
Can you
all in.
imagine?
You
go,
gotta be
okay,
vulnerable at
first
that
date,
point.
meet me Coney
You
Island.
can't be
That's actually
clean.
pretty good.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta be
Yeah.
yourself. Because then if you're like and then
Oh,
and then you
okay,
put it
time.
down like that. I'm like, dude, that's not how you eat wings. Come on, really, how do you eat wings? You
But
know,
also
like
for you be like, all right, first date at Coney Island, and it's a Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
that's
You're next
sick.
to me.
What's wrong with that?
But then I also hate dates when
No,
we have to
honestly,
eat.
that's funny.
Oh,
it
when
takes
it's
away
just
from the
conversation.
talking.
Okay,
Yeah.
but then it's like
And
taking
it's
someone out to
awkward.
movies.
No,
That's a bad.
that's a
first
bad
date.
first date.
'Cause then you
Ice
can't
skating.
talk.
Ice skating's a
That's
good
good.
first date.
Okay, but it stinks if the date you're bringing is good at it and you're so bad.
That's even better though.
That's
They
better.
teach you.
No,
Yeah.
no, because then it's embarrassing.
No.
It can be kind of
But
embarrassing.
then it's also it breaks the ice.
No, that was really bad. I don't like
It
that
breaks the ice because then they're like, "LOL, you're so bad at this."
yeah, but
and then,
then
they teach you.
one. Or go-kart racing, is that something?
I feel like
I'm thinking of like just movies now. These are my ideal first dates. I'm just throwing things out there.
Bowling date is always a good date.
But you can't go like
I don't
one-on-one
yeah,
like
bowling
bowling.
is a
You need to get it
group
has to be a
thing.
group
Yeah.
date.
I'm saying first date. I'm talking like date in general. Like a
Oh.
cute like second or third date. That's a bowling is a cute one.
But I think it's
I think
weird
it's
though when it's
better
just
as a group.
one-on-one. You need a
Mm.
group.
because then it's like you
It's
don't
gotta
have
be
time
at
to
least
talk.
it's gotta be at least a double date.
Because
Oh, can
then
you
like
imagine?
let's just like me and
Yeah.
Martin, and then Martin goes up to bowl, and then when he comes back, then I have to
Raven's
go
got
to
it.
bowl.
Okay,
Like-
okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah, there's no point in that.
I
Or like apple picking.
No,
Oh,
that's too
that's
intimate.
expensive.
You think
and
it's too
intimate.
it is
Yeah.
that is
First
very
date.
that's
Yeah.
very romantic, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
No.
lot.
Salsa dancing? Dance class as a first date.
It
Okay.
depends. Like, if I wouldn't mind someone was like, let's go
It
to a workout class
depends.
on a date, like
Mm.
that seems
Yeah, I
fine.
wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
A Pilates class and you're all just dying.
So cycling.
Yeah, so
I
I would actually do that. That'd be kind of cool.
like a nice for me personally, like all of my first dates have been tailored to the conversation I had with the person
Oh.
before. So like
So no
I've had
food.
a first date at like hiking. I had a first date at like a gay bar. I had a first date at like literally just us like hanging out and like
Okay, here's the thing though. I feel like a first date hiking, you know all the conversation is gonna be is, wow, yeah, this hike stinks, man. This is a long
Yeah, but
walk.
you can
We
get
got about 2
into,
miles
like,
to go.
Yeah.
deeper
That's crazy, man.
conversations
That's
and, like, kind of
wild.
break the ice.
and I feel
White
like
water rafting as a first date.
I can't swim, so it'll be my first and last
funny.
one. My gosh. But I feel like by that, like for my first dates, there was discussion had before the first date happened.
Yeah.
So at least
Yeah.
know something about the person.
I feel like if the zoo was a nice zoo that treated animals properly, the zoo would
That's
be a
hard to
nice
find.
place.
Maybe, yeah. Or like a museum.
No,
Oh, I like a night. Oh,
I like a
no.
museum. It depends on the museum.
it's too
Yeah.
crowded. Too many people. Too many
No,
artsy
museum's
No.
not
people.
always
No.
crowded, and it doesn't have to be art
like the
museum.
Met Loki's a really nice, like cute
Yeah.
little thing because there's
No.
so many other things around too.
And you can go and like talk and look at the art. You can get their perspective, see how they look at things.
See, I'd rather just go to Central Park.
Well, in the
No,
city, like that was
yeah.
everyone's go-to. Like, let's get food and go to Central Park as a date.
Yeah, I would do
So,
that
like-
like after school.
Yeah.
Jennifer, what's your idea of a perfect date?
Never had one.
But, so
like,
what's
if
your
you
idea?
have
What's your
one,
dream
what would
date?
Like your dream date will be, like where we like close your eyes. Where are you sitting right now?
In my room.
Okay.
Oh, getting straight to the point.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
gonna be your uncle real fast, everybody. My gosh. So you're in your room, you're like listening to music, you're watching a movie. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Just chatting
Yeah,
it up.
I like those kind of dates too. Like a nice
Yeah.
like chatting.
Just like
date.
chill.
Yeah.
But talking's important on a date.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why movies are
Are a
bad
bad one.
first date. Because you
They
can't talk
are.
to them.
They
or
really
like
are.
watching like a play or a musical. Or
I've
whatever.
gone to a Chili's. That was expensive. I got a Cheesecake Factory
That's-
too.
Cheesecake Factory is low-key kind of like a great first
It's
date.
expensive,
Yeah.
but it's not too
It's very
expensive.
vegan, yeah.
But I lucked out because the girl wanted to split everything,
Oh,
and I was like, dude, really? So the whole bill was $26 for 2
I
people.
always appreciate
with dessert.
nice-
With dessert.
Oh,
Well, like also someone suggested to me Dave and Buster's for a first date
That makes sense.
because even if you like are not really feeling the person, you still have a fun time because you can play games and stuff. Like realistically, you don't
Chuck E.
have to
Cheese, I
interact with
wouldn't
the
mind.
person.
I feel like that makes sense
if you
because
didn't want to.
It
it
does
also
make
shows how
sense,
competitive the other person can be, and that can be a
Yeah.
fun
True.
time. Because like, what if the person's like, I mean, I don't think they're too competitive. You're just like,
like if you both are
Yeah.
playing dance.
if you're both the alpha,
And they're
Yeah.
too into it.
yeah, they're too good at DDR. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
deal
you
or no deal, the every game.
That's
the whole
it.
no the water spraying
Yeah.
game. Like, it's like, bing. Like,
Then you have your food and drinks too, so you can like let
Dave and
loose
Buster's
a
would be a
little bit.
nice one,
It
but I feel like
is.
it has
That's
to
a
be
good
it has to be
date.
another group activity. I feel.
No,
If it was a group activity,
Yeah, it'd be too
it'd have to
much.
be friends.
Yeah.
If it was a group thing.
I wouldn't mind like Chuck E. Cheese or like Dave and Buster's. I
Chuck
also,
E. Cheese, too many kids. So
but I've always enjoyed also like a nice like date just in the city. Like no real plans. I'll just
That's-
walking
yeah, you just go
around
through the city and figure
then
it
we
out.
Just do something.
Just figure out like
I
while you're
like
there.
that.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm those kind of.
Like, oh, let's just meet up at Bryant Park, but like
and then
then let's
from
like
there
walk
just
around.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those are my ideas.
Um.
What was your worst date you ever had?
Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll take it here.
Great transition. I know. What about you, Ravyne?
the first thing that came to mind was I went to Waco on a date with this kid, and
Too close to home.
it was just very specific. And he was like very like kind of awkward,
Yes.
and I don't know who's listening, but it was like
I
this-
promise you, she's probably our first listener. Who's on
It was
our-
like
Hey,
a
Mary
real-
Crinian listens.
True,
Mary, if you're
Mary
out there,
Crinian,
Mary, let us
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Next time
yeah.
you see me, Mary, let me know your ideal date.
Corey knows the person, and
Oh.
I think I probably told Corey the story.
Most likely.
And we were just talking. He was so nervous for what reason
Is
I
he
don't know.
sweating?
Oh.
I'm probably, but I couldn't really tell.
Dang
And he was like talking off his hand, and then he knocked the water off the table,
it.
and then like tried to like not acknowledge it. So he like looked at, he's like, and he's like kept going with the conversation.
I don't think I've ever really had like a genuinely bad date. I even took a girl to Target and we had a good time.
That's a good date.
Oh, Target's maybe a pretty good date.
Yeah, so
thing.
I never really had like a bad date. I've heard stories though from my friends. My one friend took a girl to be Buffalo Wild Wings,
Mhm.
and the food was too spicy. So spicy the fact that she threw up on the table on the first date.
Was she?
Yes.
She was. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I feel how spicy was it?
Yeah, what flavor was
from
it?
one
Was
to
it
10.
barbecue? or
Barbecue.
was it-
Was it just plain?
They were
wings?
just plain wings. Yeah, it was
Pepper
actually
on
the fries.
Like,
They were actually
Like,
just it was
just the water?
toothpaste.
Oh my god!
Toothpaste is spicy.
It was candy. It was ginger candy.
Yes, and she threw up, but they still continued to date after the fact. So
Oh, okay, that's nice.
I had to go on that same wavelength. It wasn't like a worst date, but like I had a date in the city once. It was like the
I
beginning.
think it's just
of
a
the
different
semester.
kind of date, like not the
Yeah.
date you were expecting.
Yeah,
And like he like took me to this vegan restaurant in the city that like I've been to before, but like I don't go there again because it's like low key kind of expensive. It's like at
Mm.
least $50 per person. So I was like, okay. So we went, and he was from like Princeton or something like that, like some like Ivy League. It was the
Oh, he's from Colombia.
Colombia,
Not
Colombia.
Vincent.
Yeah, Colombia.
Way closer.
I know.
You visited
I know.
him.
I know. I went over and like, in essence, it was a nice date, but it was more of like me being like, all right, let's do something. Whereas he was more of like, let's just stay in our room. And it was like a Saturday, and I was like, and I skipped out on going out with friends to be like, let's go on a date, whatever. So I was like, at that point, if I took a Metro North to see you, we are doing something. I am making my investment back.
We should have done that segment where you have to call up your crush and ask them out on a date. You ever seen those YouTube videos? I know you've seen them because you've talked about it. No, but we should do it like you have to call them, not text them, call them.
Yeah.
But who would I call?
Well, I'm just saying that's what we should have done.
Like, yeah, we should
do it. That'd be wild.
It would be
if we
like,
live streamed it.
But like, ooh,
that'd be terrifying.
It'd be terrifying, but then most of the time, a lot of those like videos
they work out
pretty well.
Yeah,
they get the date.
Short term wise.
But they get the date. Yeah, and that's the hard part. Yeah, that's
just getting it started. Getting that
Kicking
wheel rolling. Yeah. Well, we're already pretty deep in this segment, so I don't think there's a point in cutting it and then coming back.
No, we'll just do.
So why don't we go into bothers and not bothers?
9 minutes. We could do like another. We keep talking about it. I'm into this whole like first date situation.
So yeah, I don't know. I've never really had a bad date.
I've had bad like interactions with people that were like not okay, hookups. I didn't know how else to like say it, but like I had bad hookups, but bad dates never bad because I like typically the person I would go on date with to begin with is a pretty like fun person in essence. So not a bad date, not as best as I expected it to be, but like it was still not pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, like I wouldn't like not do it again.
Because then maybe I'm the bad date, but like they weren't a bad date. So I can say maybe I was the bad date.
If you were to rate yourself like dating wise, like talking to girls, like how do you rate 1 being bad, 5 being good? Like for example, how much of a catch are you? Like from 1 to 5, like
I don't know. I don't think of myself like that. I mean, like I'm a cocky person in some aspects of like confident person.
Yes.
But like jokingly cocky. I'm not genuinely cocky. You know what I mean? Like I know I might like faults.
I like a joking cocky like person. I think that's pretty like nice. I'd be like, LOL. I'm like,
all right. Corey's admitting his love for me.
Yeah.
I feel as though
what I'm trying to say,
correct, and I am currently not a homosexual until 2 p.m.
I don't think I am.
No, okay. The silence.
No, I'm joking. No, but I don't know, dude. I feel like I talked. Hannah kind of called me out on it the other day, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't think I'm that great. I'm just joking about it. I'm not."
No, I think you joke about it, but like you also deeply believe it.
No, I don't believe it at all.
Doesn't believe it. The way he like talks about it, it seems like a joke. Like
yeah, it's a complete joke. It's not me being like, dude, I could do it around.
No, not that, but like your perception of like you in the dating world is different than what it really is. Like whenever
because I know what it really is, which is why my perception is like a complete joke. Like that's why I make the jokes about it. Because I know what it really is.
So deep, so fast.
Yeah, because I know it.
It is true though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we will tell you like there's people who have said they're into you and like you say like no or like maybe not because of like whatever reason.
I mean, that's cool.
But like but like you're like you joke like no one's really like I don't have many options here until you tell us another story about someone who is an option and for some reason you're like no.
Yeah, because
rightfully so.
I just chicken out. I don't know. Commitment, man. It's scary.
What about you? How do you feel in the commitment value, Ravyne?
I feel like there's a trend of me. Well, my friends pointed out. Okay. I know who pointed out. But like whenever things get serious, then I'm just kind of like, oh wait, actually no, I don't like this person anymore. Like blah blah blah. So I feel like I don't think I have commitment issues because I don't. But I think I have commitment problems.
Yeah.
Maybe. I feel like commitment's kind of like scary.
It's so scary. Because like high key, like never had like a full commitment ever. Me, like I never had a boyfriend or anything. So like having that option now is like terrifying. Because then it's like, what if like how my brain sees it, and I know it's not like a good thing, but like it's like I'm stuck with this one person.
Yeah, that's how I see it too.
And it's like, and like
no, I don't see it like that.
I don't want to invest so much in a person that doesn't go somewhere and they have to start over.
And like
I don't think
people like
that.
Once they've been together for so long and they break up, the pain they feel is something I am not ready for. I don't want to deal with that.
For me, it's more of a thing of like like long term wise, it's like my parents like them, and I'm like, Probably not.
Mm.
Then I'm like, I'm gonna
Well,
back away.
Marisol Trunfell, her opinions about dating within like her standards are so low. She's like, as long as they're breathing and they're nice, I will accept whoever you bring.
Well, between my 2 prom dates, my parents like they really
flex.
they like loved like my senior prom date. They
Yes.
like loved her family. My junior prom date, they like liked her, man. They didn't like talk about her. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
after senior prom, they kept mentioning my prom date. I was like, that you've talked to her for what 30 minutes, and they're like, yeah, but like we just really like her. Well, it's crazy because she has a boyfriend now. So
Oh.
why don't we stop bringing her up? All right. I was
Oh
like,
my
well, I
gosh.
didn't like her like that either. Like we were just really good friends. So I was
Yeah.
like, whatever.
That's
It's just
fair
not
enough.
my. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
I'm just this kind of person. Like, I will like the person so much. We go on a couple dates, and then when I start taking serious, I'm like, maybe I don't like his big forehead.
Yeah,
Well-
Maybe I
that
don't like
shirt
his.
he wears,
Yeah,
he wears
like
his
it's the
shirt.
small things that really end it for me. But
Yeah.
we're gonna end it off here with.
Bothers and not bothers.
Would you like to explain what this segment is about?
Yeah, so this is the last segment that we do of each week. It's called "You Are the Bother, You Are Not the Bother." You are the bother, something that annoyed you. You are not the bother, something that you enjoyed. We talk about it. So Raven, as our guest, would you like to carry on?
Yes, it's like
Wait,
high and
so-
low sort of kind of.
Of
So
like
you are.
your week or
So
Of
you
your
are,
week.
yeah.
You are
So
the
bother is your low,
Yeah.
not the
Okay.
bother is your high.
Okay, so maybe my bother would be someone I was talking to was just being very annoying,
Mm-hmm.
and so we kind of just ended things, but in a way that it was just like
Not
okay,
resolved. Oh.
Oof.
like did we end it? Did we not?
That's
Whatever.
crazy.
Oh.
But like I'm really stubborn, so I'm not gonna like follow up with it.
That's crazy. Me and Raven never texted all week.
And then my not bother is I was
And I'm not talking
See,
to
those,
you,
those are the jokes that I'm saying.
my not bother is probably that I'm on this radio show.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
warming up.
Jennifer, you got this. You are the bother, something that has annoyed you for the past week, and you are not the bother.
The boss.
Like, honestly, yeah, you are the bother is mommy, and you are not the bother is.
Coming to New York.
Hey, nice, Corey.
You are the bother. I feel as though like the weather it got cold real fast, real too soon, and I don't
it'd be hitting
appreciate that.
different.
And also like this in general, like it sucks when you have like one aspect of your life like fine, like schoolwork is fine, but then another aspect jumps up. So it's always like
Out of
alternating.
nowhere.
It's like right now, like I have no homework, but I have so much stuff to do for everything else I'm involved in, which is like annoying. You're not the bother. Let's say having my sister back is lovely, 10 out of 10. And also they had vegan chicken nuggets yesterday, and they slap. The ones from Chartwell's hit in a kind of way that
It's just different.
it does.
For myself, I being Martin, I would say my bother. I don't know. I don't have too many bothers. I think it was just a little busy of a schedule here and there, but nothing crazy. I feel like that's usual.
Yeah.
I think my bother is be people complaining about their schedule, and I just stare at them like, let me see your email signature.
Oh.
Ooh. One title. Get out of my
Bye,
face.
guys. We'll see
Wait,
you
whoa,
next
whoa, whoa.
week.
Am I not bothered is that I got to see my family, and this week I have a wedding coming up, and I'll let you know.
And it's not his.
Nope, I'm crashing a wedding, so we
Not
will see how this
Martin's
goes.
wedding.
All right,
The
see you guys next week.
commitment.
It's been a great time. Say bye to Jennifer and Raven. Thank you for coming.
Yay.
Mary Crinian, shout out to you.
See you around. That was a good one. That's a good episode.